week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Raps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Raps, where the big boys play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the boy. Nah, can I start that over?
To the boys' party?
The boys' party.
The boys' party.
Welcome back to the sausage party.
Rebrand.
All right, one more time. Ready?
You leave all that in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the voice party. You got JD, you got Phil, you got Joaquin, you got me. My name is Marcos, and then you got DJ Rich, a brand new voice party member. Yeah. How are you doing, man?
Hey, good to be here. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for coming.
Start it over again, bro.
Again?
No, I'm just kidding.
I thought that was pretty solid.
No, that was good. Yeah. What's your tell everybody your real name?
Oh yeah.
I mean, unless you want to keep it.
So my government name is
no. My real name is Richard Polanco. I'm from
Ricardo.
Richmond. Went to high school here with JD.
Yeah. You know what's funny? The first time I didn't meet him. I saw him in a video. The first time I met him.
Oh man, which one?
Okay, not that one.
Was it the sex tape?
No, it was a video. My other friend, his name was Christian. It was our mutual friend in high school. I don't know if you still keep in touch with him. I haven't heard from him.
No, I haven't heard from him.
Well, anyways, he had this thing he did. This is before TikTok. This is when kids were weird, you know? They were friends, and they used to get these 2 liters. You remember?
Oh,
you know?
I know which one you're talking about.
They used to shake the 2 liters, and then pretend they were masturbating, and then take the top off, and
it
then
would squirt all over.
And I was like, my Christian was showing me this video. Look at me and my friend, it's hilarious, right? I'm like, yeah, man, it's weird.
So fucking weird.
2 dudes just doing this over and over. Like, you know how many soda you just wasted doing this?
Dude, it was like from the dollar store. It was just.
I know.
Like,
it was like Shasta Cola and shit.
Yeah, like
Shasta Cola.
No, Shasta
Cola. What the fuck were we doing?
And I was like, when I first saw him, skating in the front, I'm like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, weird guy that fucking.
It's that guy that influences my friend.
It was probably his idea.
He's a soda waster. So that was my first impression of this guy.
Nice.
Yeah. But you know,
and obviously the voice party's first impression.
He's also a DJ, but we don't have to talk about that.
No. We're going to talk about your embarrassing past.
The first time I ever met him, he was using soda.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
He thought shake weights were bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man.
You ever seen the South Park episode?
That was before
Shake Weights?
That was...
You get coins afterwards.
That's what inspired
It's
shake
like, here,
weight.
bitch.
This is your first time on the show.
Yeah.
No, actually, no.
No,
Yeah, it was.
No, as a guest?
As a guest.
I'm working.
You're not a guest. You're not a guest. Well,
No.
I mean, yeah, you technically are.
You technically are a guest.
But you're not a guest.
Today, I am.
Today, okay, all right, fine.
Today,
all right. So tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Nah, man.
You've been fucking having fun lately.
Yeah, a lot of partying.
Walking around with Michael Jackson glasses.
Yeah.
Living your best life.
The best life, dude. No. Yeah, man. So been DJing professionally since 2015. I just decided you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. Mm-hmm. I bought the cheapest DJ controller you can get. That was
Newmark?
No, not Newmark. I was gonna go with Newmark, but I ended up just going with the intro version of Pioneer's controller. So it's this little tiny one.
Yeah,
the super plasticky.
Yeah.
But it works. It translates into the more professional gear as you work your way up. And I was just like, oh shit. A friend of mine hit me up on Twitter hey, my friend's looking for a DJ for a party. I was like,
I'll do it.
Cool, I'll do it. Shoot me $100. You know, I bought one speaker. Yeah. It was a backyard party. And I was just like, oh shit. I was like, I made some money off of this. I was like, let's try it.
Yeah.
You know,
let's
do it. So, I went to Guitar Center, did some research, and I was like, okay. I was like, I need to get up to $5,000 of equipment.
Right.
And I was just like, how the hell am I going to do this?
I'm going to steal all this shit.
Thought about it. But no.
It's kind of hard from Guitar Center.
As kind of doing some more planning, I started to see that, all right, it's possible. And, I still kept my day job. So worst comes to worst, I'm just back at my day job, and and just kind of took off from there.
That's cool. Are you so you're DJing full time now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, still part time, but things are picking up.
But picking up, and it's a lot more.
Yeah, definitely a lot more. Definitely trying to establish myself and kind of network and make myself known.
Yeah. Which I've seen you're getting up there again. Like doing hella.
Yeah. No, as things are opening up, it's just like, okay, now you can really be out there, and people are starting to recognize you, and it's like, dude, like if your name's out there, people have to know that they're gonna go and have a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's cool because like even like being in the band and stuff, like since since we're opening up again and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's people are so desperate to have that like feel again of live music. And, DJing, partying and stuff like that. And so it's like the shows are coming now.
Yeah.
Shows are coming.
Yeah, we're getting asked all the time and stuff. It's whether you can do it or not, or like where you're at. But at the same time, like people want it. You know what I mean? So
definitely. Like the Halloween party, I was surprised there was that many people at
Factory
and at Mallards.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
So that weekend was wild, dude.
It was.
Was it just last weekend? It was
like
2 weeks. Right.
So how was Factory for you?
Factory was one of my favorites. I've done Club Mallard for like the past like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And that one's like, that one's always my biggest party of the year. This time it landed on a Sunday because we always did it Halloween night. It still took off. Like, but Factory being the kind of newer bar in the area, they really kind of like, made it for Richmond.
Yeah.
And, that community hasn't had like a local spot like that in a long time.
And it's such a different kind of bar too.
It is.
It's the same kind of people that go to Mallards and stuff.
Yeah.
But like it's cool because it's like a real like cocktail bar, and you're introducing these like young kids to like cocktails that like that they'll never have at like Hotsy Totsy or Mallard or
right like it's real specialty stuff. So shout out Factory Bar, great guys there.
I worked there.
Funny because they just mentioned doing comedy there.
Oh yeah,
they asked me
that'd be awesome.
They asked me to hit them up to do a show.
So
we might have a whole voice party setup going over there.
That'd be great. But that after we did that Halloween party, we had a whole like at the end of the night, it was just like, dude, like what we just did hasn't been done in Richmond in ages.
Remember you were there at our meeting afterwards?
Because it was just like, stoked. Dude, Richmond hasn't had a spot like that, where people can go out, have fun, be safe, not have to worry about things popping off. You know
what's funny too? In that space, you don't feel like you're in Richmond.
No, not at all.
You don't.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you're it feels
it's
like
the border
a bar
between like the hills where it breaks up.
Well, not even that. It feels like a bar in SF. It feels fancy.
Right.
It's but then again, you feel safe. Like I'm not tripping about people, who's coming in or who's not coming in.
Right.
You know what I mean? The crowd is good. People are
good size.
It's a great size. It's not huge, but it's not small.
What?
No. I was like, I felt like this was leading up to something.
Oh, no.
This is the segment we call...
This is how we get into the sex tape conversation.
Hot and steamy.
And he starts getting red. What are you hiding, bro?
Hey.
I'm starting to think there's a real sex tape.
Yeah, for real.
What the hell?
Please don't.
Look, what you do in the privacy of your own home is none of our business, but it's definitely of our listeners'
Well, it's our
interest.
business since we found it on Pornhub, okay?
Keanu Reeves look alike. Tackles twins.
The Matrix.
His girlfriend's over here like, I'm not sure we're going to be together after this one.
You know what, though?
This is a real test for you.
This was like one of the... I was so happy. You ever experience something that you're so like excited about that you forget to take a picture or video? I mean, he was on the show with Dion Cole recently.
Oh yeah,
we want to talk about this.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was taking video of him before that, I was so excited, like, oh, dude, this is awesome. Like the Paramount. I was at the Paramount in Oakland. I'm pretty sure I posted about it, but and there's a moment.
My manager did.
Yeah, there was a moment where Dion Cole called him out on stage, and I don't know if you got nervous when he did, but you couldn't find the microphone. I definitely did. You couldn't find the microphone. He was like, I saw him do this. I'm like, oh no.
No.
And he got the microphone, and he said, DJ Rich. He asked him what his name was, Dion, and that's one of my favorite comics, which was like, I got to meet him. It sucks that you didn't get to do all the intros.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I was DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, but those kind of shows like they always have like MC,
yeah.
Side MCs. It's not the DJ.
So following into that's why I didn't have the mic ready. Because I was like,
I thought you were just nervous.
No. I wasn't like instructed to like MC or anything, so I was just like, all right, I'm just kind of doing the music. I had the mic as backup just in case any like.
So you weren't allowed. I mean, they didn't tell you.
They didn't tell me. There was no instructions.
Like, give it up for.
Right. And but they had their own MC, and then Dion Cole just kind of took over from there.
Yeah.
But no, that show was awesome, man.
When he called him and he said, "Man, we got this white guy DJing the soulful music."
No, I was playing all the funk,
soul and like
soul.
Yeah.
Because I was we're in Oakland. Yeah. It's an older crowd. Like I know.
Yeah.
And honestly,
I cater to the crowd too.
I cater to the crowd, exactly.
Smart.
Yeah, and I threw in some Oakland stuff.
Yeah.
And just enough to kind of get it lively, and that's like the art of it.
I'm not saying I didn't
Keep
know
the sneak.
I'm not saying I didn't know you knew that music, but I was like, oh, well, you listen to everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You kind of have
But you don't
to.
You don't have a choice when you're a DJ.
No. If you specialize as a DJ, there's different routes you can go.
That's true, but like, I mean, are you writing your own stuff too? Are you like remixing songs and stuff?
Not yet.
Okay,
but that's in the works.
Okay.
Just because to really kind of establish your name, there's a certain kind of style you have to make for your own, kind of like a signature.
Right.
And
but I was gonna say,
so like that does come with time.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say, like, I mean, there's DJs like Diplo and like all them. They have their specific genre that they do, right?
Oh,
but
yeah. You don't specialize.
No. But
so
everything. But if you see them at like Dylan Francis, they'll go to like any club.
Yeah.
They'll DJ like
exactly
not just their shit. Like they'll do everything.
That's your thing though, music. So you gotta know, like,
But that's what I'm saying as a DJ. Like you have to know how to do everything even before you get into.
Because that
just
gig, my homie that hit me up, JC, he's like, can he do like this? I was like, I didn't even know. Like, yeah.
Of course he can. Yeah.
He's got soul, man. Just hit him up.
Yeah. And so that's exactly what Dion said. He was like, hey, man. It's like, where'd you get all that soul from? And I'm just like, I grabbed the mic. I'm like, hey, I'm DJ Ridge. I'm just like, yeah, I actually grew up listening to a lot of funk, and not realizing that it was all like this like funk and soul music. And as I got older, when I did start DJing, and I started digging for all this music, I'm like, wait, I know these songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was funny because, like, to me, like, Dion is like straight up. I've talked about him so much. He's one of my favorite comics, like writing style and everything. So when I saw, like, I had my phone, I had been recording, and then I saw he's talking to Richard. I was like, my hand just kind of went limp, like, I didn't even know if he was gonna acknowledge him, because And then when I was like, I'm gonna capture him, but I totally like froze. I'm like, I feel like I was meeting him and he was talking to me.
Yeah,
because that was my childhood friend.
Yeah.
And then I was so
That's
like,
cool though.
It was cool, yeah. So
and it's exciting to see like your friends like
definitely
doing something big.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
like
huge.
it's so exciting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always preach to support your friends, support what they do, especially kind of going this creative route.
And I didn't know if you were gonna, like, when I first hit you up in May to do the comedy show. Yeah, I was like, he's probably gonna say no, but let me try.
Yeah,
because I always figured it's probably not as fun to do that kind of thing for a DJ than it is to actually like do a party. You know what I'm saying?
It's different, but no, the fun's still there, dude. Okay. Like, because
you don't really play that much music.
No, I mean, in the beginning, I was like, okay, what the hell am I gonna do?
You never done that before?
No, it's the first time. But you know, I was able to kind of figure it out and just like, all right, you know, how can I really contribute to the show, and make it more lively?
Yeah.
And so I started doing the intros and outros, like just kind of like, all right, you know,
like when pro wrestlers come out, you know, that's what I was thinking.
You gotta come out with the belt.
It does make it a lot more exciting. We did a show without any music, and it was kind of like a funeral. Like, who's next? Next up, and like tearing up. Yeah, it felt like a funeral.
Yeah.
Not after.
But you know it's funny too, because like even going to like other comedy shows that don't do that, right? Like you'll see like, all right, give it up, come on. And you gotta.
It depends on the host.
You gotta keep getting them up, and if you just throw music up there, just be like, come on, you know.
Yeah, that's why Fillmore Mike works.
Yeah, but it's nice because even if you get that dead silent crowd, you feel that the energy feels.
Oh,
like
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's
the thing is, you don't want dead sound.
That's what's been the difference though, because you haven't done like the last 2 shows or so.
I just didn't know it at the time. I wasn't aware of it at the time.
After Deion Cole, like he just fucking blew up, you know. Like, he doesn't do little shit no more. Like, no, I'm just kidding. No, but
he only does Halloween parties now.
No, all year round.
Since he hasn't been on the show, we've had Fillmore Mike hosting, and with that fucking guy, you don't need music. You met him?
Yeah. I remember Fillmore Mike. He's a good guy, dude. It's such a fucking character.
Hella. It's crazy how. He's funny, dude. Like he does stand up.
Yeah.
He had never done stand up, and he's like killing it. He wrote jokes. The first time he ever did stand up, we went to an open mic together. It was an open mic at the Ramen, and we had nothing to do with it. We just dropped in. He had jokes listed, and he did them all in like the first minute.
no!
And they bombed. But then he just kind of talked about how nervous he was, and he was killing.
Yeah.
It's like
I feel like he's just up there talking shit.
Yeah, he is.
But that's him though.
That's him.
But
and
that's where it really stands out when he's really being himself.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it just comes natural as a flow.
Yeah.
No.
Were you into comedy before? Like,
I listen to comedy like Mitch Hedberg, Conan O'Brien.
So funny.
You know, like I loved Robin Williams too, dude.
One of my top 5 favorite comedians,
so
man.
I always just kind of enjoyed it. I never thought like, hey, I'm gonna go do comedy.
Yeah. No.
I'm not that funny, bro.
No, it's just because doing like the shows is, that's why I was like, I need someone that can DJ. And first, I hit up my old friend Mike.
Right.
DJ Mike.
Yeah.
I remember you used to go to our little parties.
Dude,
were you at Winterfest?
Sketchy, dude. I was at all the sketchy ones.
We've done episodes about that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I remember I didn't know you were into like EDM.
Yeah.
Till you requested a song. Like, oh fuck, you know that song. I thought you were all in hip hop.
I requested a song.
He did.
Damn, that was
Swedish House
before.
Mafia song at Winterfest.
Yeah.
You requested it.
That's
and I was like, okay,
turned
so
up.
you're probably into drugs. That's what I thought when someone requested a song, like, because at that time it was still kind of like, I mean, I don't know.
It was like taking off at that
with
time.
It was
that,
so new.
with that demographic of kids,
right?
You know, like,
dude, this area of kids like just never been exposed to that like lifestyle or
like EDC. I heard about it through like older people. When I first heard about EDC, like older generation, like older than Phil and Joaquin, because they're older,
right?
And
they're older.
When it was in LA,
they're older though, right?
Yeah, they're older.
Yeah.
Like,
and now they're even older.
No. The person
never were before.
The person. I think they're dead. No, I'm just kidding. No, the person I heard of, who told me about EDC, right?
Right.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm over here dating myself too. EDC, right?
Yeah.
That's where you hooligans going. No, it was in LA, right?
It started off in LA.
This dude's in his 40s now, so this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
So it's been going on for a while.
So, man, it dates back, but you know, it just started like it started as a small like gathering.
It's like Woodstock for this new generation. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just
fucking
took
hippies.
off, and then you know, like. I started getting into like the whole rave scene like after high school because I
feel like that's when everyone
glow
gets into
sticks
it.
and
Like
Molly.
Glow sticks.
Glow sticks only.
Molly's his friend, all right?
Who's Molly? Anyway.
I swear I don't know. I swear I don't know her.
No, and it was like this weird like underground scene in San Francisco.
His face when you said Molly.
He's like, how did you know?
There's children.
I don't know who the fuck Molly is, but cocaine.
Molly's a famous raver, you know? She's the one that always
She's
has
everywhere. No, man, but it started off like in the underground, like San Francisco, and
where Pappy's used to be, there was a lot of.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
What was that called before?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Clay.
I'm
talking about,
I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, it was just like you would get like these weird texts. It was just like, hey, so and so is gonna be DJing. You know, here's the address. You get there, it's like this like funky ass like
is that
warehouse
Blade?
like this.
The first scene of Blade.
Like, yeah, just fucking strobe lights everywhere. No, man, and you know, I was just like, this is sketchy, but it sounds like so much fun.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be here right now,
dude. That was the kicker. You know, it was just like, we're not supposed to be here.
Yes, I remember that was like one of the first things I heard when I was in high school. I was working with like older people, like when I was like 16, junior year or whatever.
Like Joaquin Phil.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When I was young,
there's always every episode. There's something to fuck with somebody. Last time was the do-rags. Oh, you missed it. Last time you came in a do-rag.
Phil was wearing a do-rag.
It's like the do-rag versus Joaquin, but the good crack.
Exactly.
Is his alter ego?
The black Joaquin.
That's Phil.
Yeah.
No, that was the first time I ever heard about well, I guess it was. I don't know. Was it really a rave? Because it's at an actual bar, but they were doing like illegal shit. Not illegal shit.
So I mean,
but that's what it was. Yeah,
that's exactly.
Blake's.
That's what it was.
Throwback.
You remember
Blake's
Blake's?
in Berkeley.
I remember Blake's.
So on like the weekends, I mean, the bar was still active, but in the basement. Because we were eventually doing comedy shows there, but
in the basement.
In the basement, yeah. But
but you couldn't have shows there legally,
no.
right?
So they were doing like raves in the basement.
That's what I'm saying. You couldn't do.
Well, they got shut down.
They had a little stage at Blake's.
They did get shut down.
Yeah,
they got shut down.
I performed there once.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then they got shut down.
Yeah, and then they got shut down.
Thanks, Joaquin.
Yeah, great. Joaquin performed one time and they shut down.
Black Joaquin came through and that episode hasn't come out yet. So okay. No, but I remember that's where I first heard, like, because I think I was in high school, and people in high school were going there. Yeah, and that's why they got shut down, because they were letting
high schoolers in.
which I've never done.
Right. For the record,
we didn't know who was there. It was chaos. So that's why I see that whole world can be a fucking mess.
Oh, dude. Insanely, you know, and you trust that adults are going to be adults. But it's just like, dude, when they're out and just like,
adults are not a monolith, I tell you.
No, man. Really and not. I think that was like my biggest shock of like, all right, you know, we're out of high school, we're gonna go be adults and do adult things, and I'm just like,
the problem is we didn't change.
No, not at all.
We're still kids. You just have more responsibility.
You can get into shit.
You can get in. Yeah.
You can,
under the age of 25, your prefrontal cortex is still developing.
I know.
Yeah.
So and then all that shit's new to you. So you're.
You don't know how to act.
You don't know how to act. Yeah.
And so those like events like Winterfest and the ones that like you guys threw, it was a lot of fun.
Rest in peace.
But holy shit, man! Like
I can't believe you survived some of that shit.
Yeah. No, like it was just like things. But things popped off basically.
Yeah.
And but
which can pop off anywhere, but it's one of those.
It can, but it you know, and I've heard this a few different times. It's just like people only disrupt or you know the cause a chaos at the most fun parties.
That's true. That's what Phil and Mike said on the 100th episode.
Yeah.
Your shit never pops off in the boring parties.
Mm-hmm. You know, okay, that's where I heard it. It was Phil and Mike.
Yeah. It'd be the ones everyone's having a good time. All of a sudden, you just.
I forgot you you had that.
Perfect.
Shouldn't have fucking brought that.
Hey, that's how you know we're having fun today.
Someone's getting shot.
I know it's fake, but that thing's still making me
Sorry, I won't bring it out.
That's making me fucking nervous. Dude.
I'm sorry, I won't use
PTSD
it
here.
again. My bad.
Sorry.
His eyes gonna start twitching.
I want to be on this.
I'm sorry, Marcos.
Marcos,
Look,
come on.
His real one's on the other
it's
side.
just a prop. It's just a prop. Remember,
Alec
it's me.
Huh?
I said, okay, Alec Baldwin.
I know, right? Bro,
Burn.
I knew someone that was at Chappelle's show this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He had a show at the Punchline, and then he had an after party, and then Jeff Ross was there, and he did a joke about what's it called?
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. He said it was something like. He was making a lot of jokes about it. He was like, talk about shooting a movie.
Oh, too soon?
Nah,
Too soon?
It wasn't, but it was.
It was.
They were just dying to get
back
that
then.
movie made.
I wonder who, like, I wonder what really happened on that. Because, like, how do you...
Yeah, I heard it was like a really amateur, like,
He was being
Well,
cheap.
blanks can kill you too, bro. Blanks can kill you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
still discharge some shit.
Yeah, you
But
can't
what was it that you heard?
No. So I heard it was like a really inexperienced, like,
Team.
equipment manager for the props.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've read. I don't know.
It's the same guy they hired
like,
for. No,
it was,
how do you
it was,
get-
it was
it's the
a
same
woman.
guy-
It was a
no,
woman.
It's
Yeah.
the same person they hired for the Crow.
Oh, Brandon Lee. No.
I'm just kidding.
but like, it's weird because, like, did they use real guns?
Yeah,
It's real
they
guns,
They use
just-
real guns with blanks.
Blanks. Yeah.
But you know, blank still discharges. Some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So this dude, I forgot what actor did this or someone.
Oh, that was on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, he put the gun up to him. It's blank.
It was blanks, and then he shot himself, and it actually
the discharge actually killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah, you
So-
can still die from blanks. But yeah, that's kind of weird. How do you?
Well, he killed a camera lady, right? He didn't kill the actress.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he shot at like the
The camera.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it.
What did
I'm
I
seeing
mean?
it.
Oh, wow.
And they say that they were arguing too, like on about like the
Well, the whole crew,
Alec Baldwin
the
and-
original
and-
crew walked out the day before, so he had to hire like a whole new crew because of like it was like
Yeah,
something about like
yeah.
COVID
Well, yeah, it's-
situations. Like it wasn't safe enough; they weren't getting paid the right amount, and so they brought in a whole new crew that was like worth half the money, and like you said, inexperienced and not like top of the line, and shit went wrong.
Jesus Christ.
So.
So back to the party.
Back to the party.
I would like to know,
That's depressing.
as a DJ, who your influences were.
Oh man. Yeah.
Just start
yeah,
naming stuff not related to music.
No. That's a really good question. Just because
Fillmore Mike.
Fillmore Mike did kind of give me some pointers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, just kind of.
I don't know if you guys knew each other.
No. He introduced himself after the 100th party, and I was just like, dude, your MC like skills are great. I'm just like, he's just like, no, I'm just up there talking shit, man. He's like, little booties matter. I'm like, little booties. But no, man. So back.
You said advice.
The best advice I ever got was little booties matter.
I just out there talking shit. Like, that's hella funny.
No. It was just real natural, and I really enjoyed his presence. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that he joined. But back to the question, back in high school, some of my friends were in the DJ club at Richmond High.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just
Adon and
yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm after high school, like after school, I would just go out and skateboard out in the front, hang out, do hood rat shit, and and some of my friends were like, "Hey, if you're not doing anything, we're going to the DJ club." I'm just like, "DJ club? All right, I'll come hang out, whatever." Sure enough, I ended up loving that shit.
Yeah.
Jimson was one of the
Jimson.
He was he was instructor for that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, and he's just like, hey, what's up, man? Blah blah blah. He's like, all right, today we're gonna go over some scratching. He pulls out like the whole like Technics, the old school like setup, and I'm just like, oh, this is the real vinyl.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
there's a picture of that in the yearbook. I remember.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh, this is cool. And so sure enough, I started going after school, and I was like, all right.
Damn, you were into DJing but way back then?
Yeah, like 2007, dude.
Oh, fuck, I didn't know
and that's where it started. And that's when, like, YouTube was, like, just, really picking up. And it's like, check these guys out. And so the next few weeks, dude, I just spent on YouTube watching DJs. So leading up to back to your question, Joaquin, one of the first raves that I saw was on YouTube. Tiesto.
Oh yeah.
He had a power mix, and
he has one like every year, no?
I don't know like the whole thing, but the first one that I saw was just like this whole like trance DJ set, just lights going off. He was right in the center, and just like he was just the star of the show. I was like, oh shit, like, and what ends up happening is just he has like this whole setup. He had an electric violin.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, this looks like so much fucking fun. And I was just like, okay. I was like, let me just learn for fun, whatever.
Is electric violin part of your budget to buy?
That's next on my list.
Those are pretty cool.
Next to the electric triangle.
We'll be producing someone's whole album after a while.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. So that was like my first, exposure.
Yeah.
And then he introduced me to another video of DJ Qbert, which is from San Francisco as well. And he's just like
Scribble
this crazy scratch DJ. And just like going back and forth, I'm just like, what the hell is going on? But
like
it was
hella different levels of
yeah. So it kind of introduced me to different avenues of which you can take DJing. And I remember we got to do a few lunchtime performances at Richmond High.
At that the little pit or whatever.
Yeah. And at the time we were just learning all about like different like house, trance, and techno songs. And
that's why you used to always walk around with those white Sony headphones.
Yeah, I did have those, and I was
$12.99 ones.
Oh yeah. And I had I didn't have the iPods yet. I had the fucking not Zune. What's the other one? It was like a creative fucking MP3 player.
I thought it was Zune.
No. There was a Zune,
because I remember seeing Zune. I think you had.
No, I didn't.
You didn't have a Zune?
No.
Somebody else did. Yeah.
I'm sure they got chewed out for it.
I had it too. I had a Zune.
You had a Zune?
I thought it was the coolest thing because I always like fuck iPhone. I was one of them.
I had a Zune for a second. They're hella cheap though.
They're hella cheap.
But when we did those lunch parties, it was just like we were playing all these weird techno and like weird remixes. So we got a lot of stares.
Oh,
and I was just like, what? I was like, what do we do?
What are you playing?
And
play some slaps.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's when I started to think. I was like, oh. But there's hip hop DJs, obviously. Right. Like you can take it to that avenue. It's just you got to find the right people, and and that's where it really started. So after that, I started listening to a lot of different DJs on the radio: DJ Jay Espinoza, Jose Melendez, Chuy Gomez. All these guys were like really big in the San Francisco area, and I've gotten to meet all of them, dude.
Dang,
that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I was just
you met Chuy?
Yeah. I kind of see him quite a bit now.
Yeah, I bet.
That's cool.
That's dope.
Yeah. You
remember Mind Motion?
Mind Motion.
He can really cut it up.
Oh
man.
Yeah. And he's still around too.
You met him?
Yeah, I got to meet him. And that's the other part I was telling you. So the reason I'm out so much is just to kind of get networking and start to see some familiar faces.
And so they know you. They know you're around and shit.
They know I'm around. They don't know me.
I mean, but it's one of those things that
after some time, it's just like, you know, you go out.
Because you never know when it's like, hey, I can't make it to this thing tonight. I see you're around, and you.
Right.
Man,
you know
what
the vibe is here. You know?
Yeah. That's how all my opportunities would come up. Hey, you're free, right? Yeah, come on.
You're funny, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I feel like my mom says I am.
My mom says I am.
My mom says I'm funny.
Yeah, man. But those were some of my earliest influences, and you know, I saw what they did, and you know,
and it's all local.
It's all local.
So you know, you could do it. Like,
yeah. So it's just like they were like, nah, man. You know, we all start somewhere. We, you know, just kind of go from there, build, network, and really start to establish yourself. And
what's the end goal? For
goal, man,
or not necessarily end goal, but what's
goal?
What's the goal? If you want to do?
No, man.
No. But I mean, like,
die peacefully. You know?
Oh, of course. no. But
like no tragedy.
I want to go out in a car crash, bro.
No, man.
No, but like, do you want to do? You want to be a radio
DJ
at some point? Do you want to just tour it, or do you want to?
No, I kind of want to go the route of like, I don't know. I really was kind of shooting for like a Diplo style DJing, where he kind of does like he does radio DJing for his like XM station.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And then he'll have guests and all that, but like you know, still tour, still make music too. But you know, in a sense, it does take some like music knowledge. I played saxophone.
Oh, saxophone.
I started on piano, and then like through the whole pandemic, I picked up a guitar off of you know, some.
That's how you grow the hair.
Yeah, that's so I could look.
I would have looked depressed when I played this song.
Yeah, man. And so here's my song. I'm sad.
This is for you, Molly.
It's for you, Molly.
This one goes.
It's called Molly. No, man. But yeah, you know, I did pick up some instruments, and you know, just kind of getting that knowledge of what to look out for, and what makes a good song good, you know.
Keep that piano, bro. That's gonna help you so much.
That's what a lot of people like start off with, that helps them write music on the piano.
Dude, if I stuck with piano when I was a kid,
you wouldn't be here right now. Dude, you'd be touring.
I'd be touring. I'd be famous already. No, because I mean, and honestly, because of like the piano is just such a good place to start, because it's the easiest thing to have in most people's bedrooms. Let's say if you don't have, it's the easiest thing to connect to your computer. It's the easiest thing to write music on. It's the easiest thing to translate.
Okay.
Yeah,
no,
but it's
like over later.
Okay. Yeah, but it's like the easiest thing to translate. Like you can make drums, you can make beats on that thing. I mean, it's the easiest thing in the world. And if you know how to play it properly, then you can just make yourself sound amazing.
I have a friend who had a studio. He's one of the people that I did a podcast with many years ago. We tried to start, that I mentioned before, and he had this, I forgot what brand it was, but it had so many functions, and he literally did a whole song on his piano.
A lot of home studios, they don't have everything anymore.
It's all digital.
It's mostly
it's digital.
Well, it's mostly because of the lack of money and space. Yeah, because like every studio person would definitely have it if they could, but since they don't have the space, your main tool is going to be a keyboard. Yeah. You know, our main instrument is guitar, but we have a keyboard right on our desk. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you need it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe you should record something with these guys.
Yeah, let's do a remix or something.
Yeah, remix one of their songs.
We're actually working on a Spanish song right now.
Oh, for real? You don't speak Spanish, though, right?
Oh, I speak plenty Spanish, man.
No, I don't speak Spanish.
No, he's half Japanese.
No. He's going with the Keanu Reeves bit here.
I didn't. Okay, the thing about Keanu Reeves, as soon as Paula mentioned it, I couldn't unsee it anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, okay,
So a little backstory. I grew my hair out through the pandemic just because it was just like
power of depression. I'm just kidding.
No. Like obviously barbershops and everything was fucking closed.
I'm messing with you.
But I always wanted long hair, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it looks. You look like you play guitar.
Yeah. Like, looking the part is half the battle.
You look like at any minute you're gonna strip.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Wonder.
Dude, that became such a meme during this whole pandemic.
I did.
Wonderwall.
What is that? Someone, I posted a picture of myself playing the guitar, and someone commented that. I don't know.
Coming back to
you.
Yeah, but like what?
Right now.
Okay, so it became a meme because
I'm so out of fucking touch with it.
Well, it's just because like if you go, it was like it started with college kids and it was every college kid that brings out a guitar at a party, and like all they know how to play is Wonderwall.
Oh yeah,
it's like an easy song to play, but like. You're not really a musician. You're just a stoner that knows how to play
Wonderwall.
So now it's like it became this whole thing of like, you know, people making fun of it, and then they would start playing it, and then it started getting more intricate where they were like, you ever wanted to play like the new Taylor Swift song or new something, and they would show you the chords, right? And in 10 seconds, it just sound like this. Doom, and then they start playing Wonderwall again. Yeah. It's like, you just wasted your entire time. I don't know if I actually learned a new song, or did you just teach me Wonderwall?
It probably just has the same like chord progression.
Yeah,
like,
it could be that too. But it was like you watch this whole video and you're like, oh, I'm like really learning how to do this, and then they play Wonderwall and you're like, fuck, dude, it's like the new like getting rickrolled kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's
only better.
It's better than the I like it better than the rickroll thing. But
we should do a live stream where you just DJ and we do commercial breaks where we talk.
Like on Twitch or something.
Yeah. No, I did do Twitch streams.
Okay.
Like a radio show.
Oh, okay. With the way you said that sounded terrible.
It sounded complicated and terrible, and just all I heard was commercials.
We know what you meant, but you were like, let's do commercials in between.
No, like we're talking like like an actual radio show.
We could do that. That'd be fun.
I actually have. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you. I can announce it here now. I may be able to book an hour on a radio station.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
So that's like 2022 though. I mean,
right around
2
the
months.
corner.
Right around the corner.
I mean, we could
February.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
no.
Bring your little setup and we'll just play. That's where it's gonna be kind of complicated. What can we play? We're not gonna be able to play like everything that you play.
Right.
Well, I wonder if they would. Is it like
it's gonna be
a major station like iHeart or
FM? No, FM.
I mean,
local FM station.
Okay. No, but they're all owned by someone like Viacom or.
I think it's owned by Clear Channel.
Okay.
I'm not sure yet.
Because that would determine.
It would be our slot.
Yeah, they'd probably tell you like you have to play what's on top for you.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And clean.
Yeah, the clean versions like you have to play.
You have, right?
I can get it.
Yeah.
Just you ever remember in the radio when they would do that?
Yeah. No, my favorite was the Too Short one.
No, America's Most Wanted.
Oh my God!
No. Like the Tupac sounds different.
Yeah. No, but let me tell you the story because it's my favorite. I guess censored like version of the song, just how they manipulated it, and it's Too Short, you know. And
which one?
Blow the Whistle.
Oh.
And he goes, "What's my favorite word?" Beer.
Oh my God. I remember that.
Man, if nothing else, like people say, well, censored music is lame. Not when they do cool stuff like that. Like, I miss the Wu-Tang Clan when they would rap and you hear the sword swipes. You mother shing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. It doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be like. Because what's the other one?
Also, it is radio. Like, get over it.
Right.
You're not going to hear the explicit version.
Yeah.
No, there's a really famous song that's taken off. It's yeah. But this one's like it's on the clubs and specifically in the Latino clubs. It's called Pepas. It's by Farruko, and it's a song about I think taking pills.
Oh shit!
And so it has like this really big chant, and it's like something. And it translates to everybody's taking drugs in the club.
Oh shit!
And so when they play it on the radio, it just goes dead. And it's like
really, like no nothing.
Like you gotta change it yourself.
I was just like, no. I was like, they have to do a clean version.
Yeah.
And
wait,
I think,
do they play it like that in the clubs? You said
no. Not in the clubs. They go all off. Radio.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was.
It goes dead. And so, what a lot of DJs have been trying to tell the music industry is like, dude, you got to do clean versions.
Yeah.
So we can just play it on the radio and not it be fucking weird, you know?
Well, actually, I mean, a lot of radio stations like require it.
Right.
No,
but I mean, a clean version can be like where they don't say it at all,
or just change the
or
word,
just change the words, or add some sounds to it. Or just
maybe you should make a clean version for them. Add a beer.
Well, I found that
so
out
that it's not all silence.
right.
I found that out with pop. They do it for like
What?
pop music. They have to make like, if you don't want to like do like those kind of things, you do have to re-record the song 3 times, because there's levels of like, oh, you could throw this on 94.9 and here on on SX.
On Radio Disney, you can.
On radio. No, it's funny. Maroon 5 had a single called "This Summer's Gonna Hurt Like a Motherfucker."
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioned
right?
that, yeah.
And it was the funniest thing. So we clicked and we hear, "This summer's gonna hurt," and all we hear is, "This summer's gonna hurt like a mother." Aha, right? And I'm like, okay, I get it, it's radio. And then we hear the tagline, Radio Disney, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, why are they even playing that? Like it's not even like...
You see little kids calling in, what does a mother hurt like?
What's a mother? Aha, and why does it hurt?
Well, you know what it is the pop acts have matured. Like back when Radio Disney first came out...
It was only what was on the channel.
It was like you had NSYNC, you had Backstreet Boys, and they all did super clean stuff. Now, you like Maroon 5 is compared to like NSYNC is kind of edgy.
Really?
Yeah.
That's true.
No, I mean,
You guys,
Adam Levine got tattoos everywhere.
I'll never forget Katy Perry. Yeah, Katy Perry's first single was "You're So Gay and You Don't Even Like Boys."
Oh
right?
yeah.
And
that was pop.
Yeah, it was a pop record.
Well, it was technically hers was more rock. That was more punk.
That's why it was.
It was more punk pop.
God damn.
Yeah.
Are you into metal too?
Oh, dude, yeah.
That's what I thought you were when I met you. Yeah.
So when I was skateboarding, I got introduced to a lot of
so you
bands
listen
like
to everything.
Dude, literally everything. And I got introduced to like Slipknot, Trivium.
Oh shit.
Shit. Oh man, you're making me go way back, man.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Damn.
Korn. Yeah. And dude, I was into it. Like when I was skateboarding, I was just always looking for something that just kind of pumped me up, and that kind of did the trick. And I really enjoyed it, and so my music taste is just all over
I
the place.
I can't like when people tell me like, all right, right now a lot of these songs you guys are mentioning, some of them I'm like, oh shit, I don't like. Earlier you were talking about something else with with Caitlin here, and but it's like I meet people that are like, oh, I only listen to one genre. Like,
dude, like when that's boring.
That's boring. Like, how can you only listen to one genre? Like, I can't.
But you know what it was also, dude? Like people build their like personalities around it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's so
weird.
Yeah.
It's almost like stoner sometimes.
It's like I only listen to Bob Marley, man.
Yeah, and like no, but like like
was that
a lot of the
like
music,
people like hip hop and stuff, like that's all like they only listen to that. Right. That is like their style. That is
they build around
that's
it.
their life, and a lot of the genres built around concepts of life. Once you get past just mainstream top 40. Like punk is an aesthetic. The artist perpetuates that. The kind of song topics perpetuate that. So it kind of makes sense that people that listen to only punk would accentuate that after a while.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I mean, all genres are. I mean, if you're probably, if you're only a country fan, you probably own a cowboy hat somewhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you
maybe have some white robes in the back of your
buckle belt.
Your basement.
I mean, but that's the one thing. Like, and I get it 100%. Like,
definitely.
The music I'm listening to influences what I wear, like what I'm kind of like how I'm feeling that day, right? They'll see me randomly in a cowboy hat one day, and the next day, I'm wearing the skinniest jeans in the world. You know what I mean?
But that is, sometimes, but like me, like you'll listen to someone one time. This is back when the wired headphones. And someone took my headphone. Like, what are you listening to? Just like very intrusive. Like, what are you listening to? And I was listening to the soundtrack of this movie from the 70s. Like, what the hell are you listening to?
Like, oh, dude, no.
Shut up.
That's like no.
No, I'm saying like that's how I felt. Like,
right?
Leave me alone.
That's very judgmental, man.
Because I like like of course I have the genres that you guys know I like. Like right now I'm not right now, but I've always I grew up with cumbia. I hella listen to cumbia.
Yeah.
And especially since I discovered.
we were just talking about this the other day too.
Yeah. Since I just that band, Quien Sabe, since I met them, I got hella more into it now that it's and but I like listening to like the soundtracks of movies because it's
really?
I got really
no that's
I got into
cool.
that like the last 10 years, like hella gotten into the soundtracks.
Well, that's cool because there's so many different types of artists that do soundtrack.
Yeah.
So like they'll put like hella random people on one album, and you're like,
and hella like good musicians. For like, what's that guy's name? The one that did he did the Batman versus Superman, Hans Zimmer.
Oh yeah.
Dog, I listened to some of his shit,
work.
and it's like, goddamn, like this is for a movie, like this is another one that I just discovered. I actually listened to a podcast recently where I think Snoop talked about it, where it was James Brown made a album for some movie, but it didn't get used for the movie. He just released it, and I forgot, but it was like the whole album's dope. I'm like, holy shit, that's why I really like what do they call soundtracks for what they call scores? There you go.
Scores. Yeah.
Have you listened to any stuff that's not like music?
Right. So the big one
music,
is that that
real
really
music
that really stuck out to me was from Studio Ghibli, the anime movies, and the Spirited Away. Was one of the movies, and the way I found out about those movies was because of really beautiful piano songs. I think the one I'm referring to was actually in My Neighbor Totoro, and the song was Forest in the Wind. Yeah, and and those are really beautiful, dude. So every now and then I will pick those up and just really listen to it.
That's so good. Like I have a Studio Ghibli mix on my Spotify.
Yeah.
Another reason why I like been listening to I sometimes listen to the really creepy scores. I don't know,
horror movies.
Yeah,
get you in the mood to write.
Well,
maybe
we've been working on something for a long time that I wrote that we want to turn into a short film, and I actually talked to Flaco about scoring it, and then he's like, give me an idea of what you're looking for, and I sent him something from a film, and I was like, he's like, this is depressing. Something like that, where it was like, I don't know, it's like
Flaco, it's a horror movie.
It's a horror movie, man. It's a horror movie. Is that something you ever thought about doing?
No.
Like scoring a film?
No, I don't know the instruments enough to kind of like translate emotions yet. But it's an interesting thing to do.
It's another one of those things.
Yeah, like that's a whole other avenue I'd have to go.
That's something that I wish I knew how to play instruments, because that for me seems like something I'd want to do, like for scoring.
Do you ever go to an orchestra?
I did when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude. You exactly? No, I've been wanting to go.
Dude, let's go.
Because
I'll take you.
Exactly what you're talking about is how they kind of come up with these.
Have you ever seen Fantasia?
Yes.
The Disney movie?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it high?
High, yes.
No. I've
seen it sober.
It's such an experience, man. No, but even sober, it's a. You know, it was one of the weirdest.
It's grand.
Yeah.
Oh, it's grand.
It was some Tiesto song. I forgot what it was, but I was with Mike. We were driving from Fremont to Richmond, and I was so like.
Was it Adagio for strings or something like that?
No, it was another one. It's like a cover. It's a remix of some song. By I think it's like, I forgot the name, but I'll find it. I'll show it to you. But anyways, that was one of the first trance songs I listened to as an adult.
Yeah.
And I was driving from Fremont to Richmond. I was hell underslept. It was 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We were at a party.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. I was like sleep deprived as hell.
Right.
And the sleep deprivation with that music, it did something to me that night. When we was driving, I felt like I was driving for hours, dude.
Oh, yeah, because it's so repetitive.
Yeah.
And the reason why it's called trance.
It was like a 12-minute song.
The reason why it's called trance is because it can put you in a state of trance, like literally.
And I was sleep deprived. So I was like, oof.
You know, I think my first experience like that was with the Tiesto song too.
Yeah.
Where it was like a good 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm just like skateboarding for I think 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm just like, where the hell did the time go? You know, I just got lost in it, dude. And it's a trip. It's a trip. Yeah.
What's one of the most difficult things you find in keeping the party alive? Have you ever had yeah.
So it's common. I mean, not every party is going to be like the littest thing, but as much as people try to tell you like, oh, this is going to be the greatest party, blah, blah, blah. It's hit or miss. But so
it's not. I didn't have my coffee today.
So really one of the arts of being a DJ and kind of building that set for the night really goes into planning which songs are going to go first and how you're going to build up to that peak of the night. And for me, the gigs that I get are anywhere between like 2 to 4 hours of just straight standing there. And the reason why I kind of like started doing it on my own was because I wanted that control. Okay. I wanted to kind of really be able to turn the party up when it was time to. So
you can control all that.
Yeah, because you pick the songs that are kind of chiller when people are starting to get there, starting to get like a little warmed up. Start taking some drinks, and I'll take Mallard for instance. Like I'll start there maybe about 9 p.m. at night, and it goes until maybe about 1:30 a.m. And so what I'll do is once I get there, start playing some like chill, like party vibes.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, and
crawling.
Who's ready to cry? No.
This one's for all you lovers out there.
Yeah, man. So kind of start off with some like easier stuff, some old school like throwbacks, like 90s hip hop is like perfect vibe.
All right.
To start warming up to, and then. As the drinks are coming in, as the crowd's coming in, then you start turning it up, getting more modern, playing like popular songs and just kind of twist and turn as the party's going. So the difficult part of being like what we call open format DJ is knowing what genres to play at the right time.
Got it.
Because if you go...
save the Mac Dre for last.
That's like midnight. That's like peak, and especially around here. It just goes off, and so you want like the energy to be just right, kind of like what you guys do in comedy. You have a warm up. You start with like the.
Are you talking about like the
opening acts? You kind of
less proven.
Yeah. Which is totally fine. It's part of the process,
But in pro wrestling, they call them the curtain jerker matches, where you're like, all right, you take your greenest. Your less than awesome guys, and you just put them in the first match, and if they're great, awesome. If not so good, that's fine. It just builds.
That makes sense, because like when you showed up to a party, you're still a little shy. You haven't had enough alcohol in you. By the end, it's like, oh yeah. Where's my jacket?
No, dude.
My jacket.
Yeah, so between 9 maybe like 10:30 is like some kind of warm-up stuff, and then by like 11, 12 people are already kind of like tipsy and kind of out of their heads, not thinking about responsibilities, not thinking about work, like they're there to have fun. And then that's when you can really just take off.
Alcohol is a big.
it's
part of the process.
It's a partner for me.
Does it help to have a host? Because I know you
definitely
have a host. Okay,
definitely. One of my good friends goes by the name Burley. He helped me out. And he doesn't do it for like a living or nothing. He was just like, I can just do it for fun. And
is that the same guy that was at Mallard's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, I can host. I can say some stuff like, hey, how are we all feeling? Blah blah blah. And it's just it doesn't translate the same when you're DJing. So he helped me out.
I wasn't good at that when I did it for Mike.
Yeah.
I did everything Mike says not to do. I did. Give it up for the ladies. Like
yeah. Dude, it gets old quick.
Yeah.
Because you hear this everywhere.
Single people like
all night. Where all my ladies at? And we're like, dude.
Yeah.
Calm down.
No. But he did great.
Yeah, he was funny. He was funny. He was doing it more jokingly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I'm talking about when I did it. It was.
Oh, you were just like serious about it.
Well, I didn't know how to do it. I was just kind of like.
Well, yeah, you go with like the generic stuff. Who's here?
No, but
who's
he
ready
did
for
good.
shots?
He did really
blah,
good.
Blah,
You know what helped though? That he kept every 2 seconds. The dude at Factory, he was like, "Don't forget to tip your bartender." Hell good, dude. We made so much money that night.
Yeah, I'm glad, dude. I'm glad.
You should have Mike do one of your.
Saying that.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm definitely gonna connect with him. Mike. Just cause, man, he's like I said, he's such a character. It's just very natural for him. But it depends what I don't know if would Fillmore Mike do a techno show.
I'm pretty sure
he would do. He probably would do it.
I think so.
He would.
Sure would do
he'd be honest with you. He'd be like,
yeah. No,
doing, but
I don't know any of these artists that he's playing right now.
It
but y'all
all
having a
sounds
good
the
time.
same.
I just thought of that could be a skit.
He'll get
so funny.
He'll get the genre. He'll be like, "Yo, was that Skrillex?" Wrong
Little
style.
booties matter.
Wrong style. That was
booties
not
matter.
Skrillex, man.
Oh
he'd be
damn!
like, all these songs sound the same. What the fuck?
When does it end? No, man.
Was that Moby? No, that was 2 songs ago, dude.
No, man, but it definitely helps to have a host, man.
Yeah.
Because
have you do your own hosting? Okay.
So
You gotta get that out faster.
Huh?
Yeah.
You go. Do you do your own hosting?
That was a DJ scratch right there.
Oh, scratching. I was gonna ask you about scratching.
Oh,
You scratch?
scratching is so hard.
Yeah. Okay.
I've tried, and it just takes a lot of discipline, and really starting off. Really starting off slow.
You have to commit to it, huh?
Yeah, because
You can't just like try to do it and then stop. You got to like go for it.
Exactly, because
or you fuck it up.
It has to be on beat. And
it's not just
also,
random.
no, it's not just
time it.
No, it's not that. It has to be timed, and it's a combination of both hands. And so one's kind of turning the turntable, and the other one's crossing the crossfader back and forth, and that combination is what gives
makes that sound.
Yeah,
It's not just a.
It's not just a wicka wicka. No,
it wasn't. One of my favorite DJs, DJ Rich, but like
I was like
the first DJ I ever met.
No, DJ Shadow. You know DJ Shadow?
Oh yeah, he's an old school Bay Area guy.
I didn't know. I thought he was from New York, like some old, New York DJ. Then I found out it's some white guy from Fremont. I'm like, holy shit! Like I was blown away, dude.
You're just a regular guy like me.
It could have been me. Yeah. I was blown away. Like that's one of those things. Like, that's why I ask, because when you say DJ, everybody always assumes, you're DJ. You can, wicka.
I mean, unless you're talking about DJ Khaled, who doesn't really seem to do anything except shout his name out.
Is he a DJ? Doesn't he do
he does.
I'm under the impression that before he started calling in all his favors in the music industry, he used to work the ones and twos.
I mean, but he's a producer himself. I mean, he's also a producer.
I'm not gonna bash him. He does his thing.
You can't bash anyone in your field, man.
No, definitely not.
So there's a few videos out there, and you're welcome to search them for DJ Khaled scratching.
Oh,
and it wasn't there, so I don't know what exactly he did to kind of take off, but
there's a lot of
it seems to work.
I read an interview where he basically said, I made a lot of contacts in my years, and I just
and sometimes that's all it takes.
That's enough sometimes.
But I mean, he's been around, and he's doing his own thing. He produced
a lot of shit,
so I can't knock him for it.
He's no Jazzy Jeff.
He's
what we'll say.
More of a visionary though. He knows what he wants to hear, because I was watching some interviews and he was like, I got my people, because he has some artists signed to him, like not like people that we see out in public, but like writers and like beat makers and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So he'll go up to them and be like, yo, okay, I need something like this. I need something beautiful. I need something poppy this time. You know what I mean? Like I need something. I'm thinking Justin Bieber. I'm thinking Drake this time. I'm thinking.
So he's like Diddy, where he like assembles the team.
Right. That's basically what he but he can. But the cool thing is, I mean, he does kind of see that end result.
Yeah.
And then
it works out.
It works out. So
and
that's kind of
that's why I'm like, I think the can't knock him, dude.
Yeah, I think the DJ title is just more of like a. That was his like
a way to push.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have done something because he started off as a DJ in Fat Joe's crew.
That's right.
Terror Squad.
Yeah, he was in Terror Squad.
On that note, we've been at this for an hour, and I know you gotta go.
No. I'm good on time.
Okay. Sorry, he was part of the Terror Squad. He looked like he was another Puerto Rican dude, like because he had his whole.
Oh yeah, there's a whole entourage, dude. Yeah. But
I really
but he's not Puerto Rican.
No. He's definitely not. And like what I think is really cool is he said in an interview that sometimes he'll go in when they're recording music for his album, and he'll make changes like, okay, put that bridge there, cut that hook in half, could you replace that with another line? So he definitely puts in creative work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't no DJ Jazzy Jeff.
No, exactly. Oh, Jazzy Jeff is awesome,
most underrated DJ on the planet.
Definitely.
That's Will Smith.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's why he's underrated, because he's overshadowed by Will Smith.
That's what I know him from.
Yeah, no, and he's still doing it. He's still out there doing shows.
Didn't you used to breakdance too? I'm sorry.
I tried.
Okay.
I sucked. Our good friend Lubani used to breakdance, and I was like, I'll give it a try.
I'm just thinking of all these things from the past, dude.
Like, yeah. No, it was hard, dude.
Totally different, unrelated story.
Go for it.
I remember it was your birthday. You always had your birthday party at your house.
Yeah.
I went for a couple of those years. And
remember your birthday party when I was
No. This was hilarious though, because we always used to have a bonfire.
Yeah.
And I think your dad was drunk this day, and he started. You didn't have like lighter fluid, so he put gasoline.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
And then he lit it. Oh shit! I think I lost my eyebrows that day. He was like laughing. I was like, dear.
I was not aware of that.
That was a year I had took the picture of you as a T-Rex.
Yeah.
Remember that?
That one's sloppy, dude. That was sloppy.
I don't have that picture anymore.
I have it.
You have it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. We're going to use it as a thumbnail. I'm sorry. I'm just getting all these.
So that party was wild, man. And it was just like
fucking eyebrows were gone,
dude. No,
well, but you know what they say. When you're a kid, the parties aren't for you; they're for the adults.
No, we were like
we
were like 21.
You guys were
we were 21 at that time.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny because like your dad, he seems like he was a wilder youth than you are. So that's why it was always fun with his dad.
Yeah.
His dad like put gasoline and blah. It was like I was like, oh my God, and his dad was like loving it, and I was like, Richard.
Help. No, man. No, my dad's a lot of fun, man.
He's fun, man.
When growing up, we grew up in LA in like this small house. Like, dude, it was like 3 families in one house. It was insane. But every weekend we would have like carne asada and like coronas everywhere.
Yeah.
And so my dad was like the life of the party sometimes, and he would just have all these crazy stories from El Salvador, and just like, he had the center of attention. He had everybody laughing, and I was like, I want to be like that.
Yeah.
So that was a big inspiration for me. And no, man, but the whole T-Rex, I'm actually kind of wearing the same shirt. But that was a combination of Hennessy and Red Bull.
I'm gonna show that picture. I want to send that picture to us.
Yeah.
I took it, and it was funny because he's in T-Rex pose, but he's just so drunk. He's being held up like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. Literally, like, dude, I blacked out. Woke up, was ready to party again.
Oh man!
And then slumped back over it.
Yeah, it was crazy times, bro.
Yeah. So, and on that note, I haven't been drinking as much.
That's good.
I still party. I still have some fun.
Yeah.
I do love smoking weed. That's been awesome.
Yeah. You mellow down after you're doing the shit all the time.
Because I was just like, dude, like, you start to see like the ugly parts of it too.
For sure. And you're in that world all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why I kind of stopped drinking as much too.
Yeah.
Because like, a lot of times for shows, what do you get paid with?
Right.
You
get paid with alcohol.
Comedy, you get paid drink tickets. So.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the same thing with band shows too.
Yeah.
As soon as you're 21, here's a you get some 2 free drinks, and if you're good enough, maybe if they like you, they sneak you a couple more. Next thing you know, you're on stage trying to perform, and you're
and
got a buzz.
Honestly, I don't know for you, but for me, and I don't know for you, but like being sober is way better for me performing.
Yeah.
Like I'm more focused. I'm more memories sharp. And,
one shot will be okay. That would be fine.
Yeah,
but the problem is, and I don't know if you guys get to a venue too early, or you set up too fast, or you're just waiting around, like especially like in a dressing room or something like that, and you do have those drink tickets. Next thing you know, when you're waiting for your set to come on, like that's why I hate playing like the DNA Lounge Battle of the Band stuff.
Oh yeah,
because the bar's there.
It's just so
it's like there's 12 bands playing and you don't go until 11 o'clock, and I've been
what
here
else
since,
are you gonna do?
I've been here since 3. You know what I mean? The only thing to do is eat pizza and drink alcohol. That's all there is to do.
No,
well, now that's what I used to do too when I got there early. Now what I do is actually, like, even though I know what I'm going to say, I write down all my shit and try to stay sober. And it's a lot better. I mean, that's because if you're doing a show once a week, or sometimes whatever, and you're every night at shows, like that shit will catch up to you. Especially now that we're getting older.
Yeah,
like, you can't be drinking.
It becomes a cycle, man. Because you'll drink, and then all you want to do is eat, and you eat all this garbage
after the show,
and then you're hungover the next day.
You do it again
and do it again. It's just it becomes a bad cycle. So definitely
that was my life for a long time.
Definitely encourage sober. I mean, but so the thing for me, I learned this my first like Halloween gig was, I was of course being the DJ. They're like, oh, here's some shots, here's some drinks. What do you need? Blah blah blah. I'm like, cool. This is new to me.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
It's exciting, and so that first Halloween that I did, I got so like drunk, and I was like, shit, I'm playing the music. The party's relying on me. And I'm like, it's only midnight. I have to do another like
hour and a half
or two, and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but kind of like
it worked out.
I kind of talked myself into it, and I was like, all right, no more shots, no more beers. Like, let's just, work this way out. And it seems to work. So, in DJing, I guess, I'll take some drinks to just kind of get in the mood as well, because going to a party sober, it's a whole different party than the ones drinking.
Right.
And so I'll take a little bit to kind of take the edge off, but I've definitely gotten like way better at like really just controlling and monitoring how much I'm, regardless of how crazy it is. Yeah.
The one thing people in entertainment have to remember, even whether we're locals or big or whatever, I mean, it's still a job. At the end of the day.
Exactly.
And
it is.
It's not the kind of job where you can get fired technically, but like, it's hard when like you mess up because of your own actions, and then or you take it too far, because this is like the entertainment industry is like really the only industry I know besides working at bars where you can drink, do drugs, and people are like, damn, that's cool, like I still look up to it, you know what I mean? If you, like you said, take it too far, then next thing you know, you just look bad on stage. People don't hire you again.
Right. And it's all your name.
It's all in your name.
And you hear a lot of it where like, I mean, I don't want to say names, but like you hear
like Tomorrow's Dream.
No, like I hear this from comics where like, this booker at this comedy club has this famous comic, and I need you to get down here quick with coke. Like, like that's how fucked up some of the business is.
Yeah.
On that note, we're gonna close this out, man. So I just want to you to tell people where they can follow
your
you,
sex tape and stuff.
Where they can find your sex tape.
So Pornhub.
Where they can see the T-Rex picture.
Yeah. No.
For booking information and all that, and any closing statements.
No, definitely.
I mean, we're gonna have to have you back since you're part of it.
I'd love to come back. This was fun, man. But so DJ Rich, you can find me at DJ Rich 510 on most social media platforms. And my website is thedjrich.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. The DJ Rich was taken. No, man, but in closing, man, I really enjoyed this, and I'm glad to be a part of the team, man. Like I said, I really support my friends that are doing creative stuff, and it's necessary, and I think you guys have really started to establish yourselves as a good podcast and comedy show all together. So glad to be here.
Are you gonna go to the Tomorrow's June show?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
right.
let me know.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought it would be he needs to be a part of the team.
Yeah.
So
I love it. I love it.
Yeah. No, glad to be here.
Absolutely fantastic.
Thanks, guys.
We could help each other out somehow. That's why I like. That's one of the biggest things for me that I like that I did this. I mean, it's fun to do it, but also if we can help out someone,
It's really nice. The team that we have right now.
All the listeners in Canada, subscribe. We have listeners in Canada.
Yeah. I saw.
Dude,
Shout out Canada.
Shout out to Canada. Subscribe to
DJ Rich 510.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
No. I don't.
Have you thought about that or anything like that?
It's hard on YouTube just because of
YouTube,
a lot of copyright.
There's some DJs that have a streaming.
Yeah.
Strikes and
So
stuff.
I did Twitch for a while, but that was more pandemic times, and now I'm kind of outside. It's a whole different setup.
Okay.
But
You're like, I'm making real money now.
For real, yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for. Oh wait.
Oh no, you can do it. It's cool. Okay. Well, yeah, we just want to say thank you so much for coming again. That's been the Voice Party. We're out.
That was it, bro.
Smooth.
Let's connect from the Matrix, man.